Before we begin today's video, I have an important announcement to make. Me and my team have curated 50 plus best SOPs to study at top universities in US, UK, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia and more. All you have to do is go to the pinned comments or the description box for the link to download them, and it's totally free of cost. So go check it out. Now let's begin today's video. One of the most asked questions to any counselor is how much gap is accepted by the university or college abroad. In fact, I was speaking to a counselor friend recently and she told me that 6 out of 10 students still ask this question. Then I thought, why not make a simple explainer video for my students addressing all the study gap questions. Hi, my name is Saket and welcome to LeapScholar. Let us discuss top study gap questions asked by students in today's video. Question 1. What is a gap? A gap is a very broad term and it largely means that the person is not studying, working, running a business or pursuing any meaningful activity. There are largely two types of gaps: study and employment gap. Universities and colleges abroad look at both when you're applying for a bachelor, master or doctoral degree. Question 2. What is counted as a gap? So this will be as per the student level. For instance, if you're applying for a bachelor's level degree, any break between your 10th and 12th or 12th and intended bachelor start date is counted as a gap. For example, you completed your 10th in 2010 and 12th in 2014, there is a gap of 2 years in your education. Similarly, if you completed your 12th in 2014 and applying for a course that starts in 2016, there's almost a 1.5 to 2 years gap. For master's level students, it can be break between bachelor degree and intended master's degree, bachelor degree and employment, or breaks between employment. For example, if you completed your bachelor's in 2015 and you're applying for a master's that starts in 2017 and you've not been doing anything between this period, there is a gap of 2 years. Similarly, if you complete your bachelor's in 2015 and start work in 2016, there is a 1 year gap. 3. How much of a gap is accepted for undergraduate applicants? Well, the general rule for undergraduates is 1 year across all the countries, be it UK, US, Canada, Australia, Ireland or New Zealand. In exceptional circumstances, I'd say 2 to 3 years, but that will be very complicated situation to be in if you can't justify the break between your studies. Remember, for UG applicants, any unjustifiable gap between 10th and 12th can be a very tricky situation. Question 4. How much gap is accepted for postgraduate applicants? For postgraduates, 1 to 2 years is usually accepted, but again the point is to ensure that you do have valid reasons to justify the breaks in your education or work. I have seen students with 3+ years of gap getting admits too, but that again depends on how well you justify the break. And that brings me to question 5. How can I justify the gap? 1. Many students take a year off after school or college to travel, backpack or explore the world, and that is accepted by most countries and universities. 2. If you and your family members face medical or health related issues, the gap can be justified, but do know that you should possess proper documentation for the same. 3. Preparation for competitive exams. Some students prepare for SAT, ACT, NEET, JEE and other exams, and that can take a lot of time, so that again is a valid justification for a gap of up to 6 months to 1 year. 4. Financial or personal issues. If you and your family went through some financial problems and personal circumstances, the gap can be justified. And last, natural disasters, calamities, political instability in your home country or any other circumstances beyond your control, the gap is justified. Question 6. How do I explain the gap to the university or the High Commission? In case of a gap, a statement of purpose precisely allows you to put your point across in front of the university and the High Commission. And that is why SOP forms the most important part of your application, and make sure you have your SOP drafted by some of the best experts like our counselors at Leap. If you have a study or employment gap and want to study abroad, just get in touch with us today and our experts will help you with your SOP. I'm dropping the link in the description box below. Hope this video has been super helpful. Let me know if you have queries in the comments and I will see you in the next one.